The Great Commission of Jesus is to be and to make disciples of Jesus Christ. At UALC, we use the image of an oasis to help us picture that mission happening in our part of His church. We believe that we are created and called to be an oasis of God's kingdom for a dry and thirsty world. And we envision a future together where we are so well watered in the love and truth and spirit of Christ that it transforms our manner of life together. And people who encounter our church community would say, "See how they love one another," to the glory of God. In this series of videos, I'd like to share with you how I see that vision guiding and coming true in our worship life, our experience of belonging together, our partnership and mobilization in ministry, in education, and in our next-gen ministries for children, youth, and families. Our engagement with the gospel and the scriptures begins regularly and formatively in the weekly practices of gathered worship, where we encounter the truth of the gospel and its manifold implications in the context of Christian community, prayer, confession, teaching, and the sacraments. At UALC, we extend and enrich this gospel-centered engagement with Scripture through a whole ecosystem of biblical formation, including small group discussions and daily worship and prayer. We will be grounded in foundational Christian doctrines through a central catechesis plan that aims at both the teaching of our minds and the holistic formation of our hearts. We will develop core strength in the basics of the Christian faith, including topics like the message of the gospel and the role of God's law, the meaning of the cross, and the contents of the Bible, and other essential teachings. Disciples of Jesus at UALC will grow in their biblical literacy and engagement, learning how to read, apply, and trust the words of Scripture as disciples of Jesus. The strength of our gospel catechesis prepares us to engage the relevant and difficult questions of life thoughtfully and creatively, recognizing the real needs and challenges of our age without settling for unsatisfying mirages masquerading as answers. The fruit of our educational ministry should be the fruit of the Spirit. We understand that knowledge puffs up, but love builds up. So we pursue and pray for increasing humility and charity to be the constant companions of increasing knowledge and clarity. We believe that it is possible to be firmly confident in God's perfect truth and humble about our own imperfect grasp of it at the same time.